the way through here, and we are live. Welcome everybody back to another edition of Chairgatin. I'm your host Rattlesnake, coming at you live once again from the Snake Pit here in Myrtle Beach, South Carolina, joined by my co-host Dakota. What up, Dakota?
What up, baby? It's been a minute. The dad's been working. We've been getting after it. We've been raising babies, but we're back. It's giving y'all a little sunshine to look at as we get into Atlanta race weekend coming up. We got some racing to talk about. I don't even really give a shit what we talk about. Let's get this thing going.
Let's do it. What's up? It's Chairgatin coming at you live.
Hello, come right in. Rock flag and eagle.
Hey, we back, baby. We back, baby. All right, I'll share that shit.
Just so everybody knows, I have a tooth infection, and I am in so much pain right now.
So is it just from like a bad tooth? What up, Fred? Is it like a bad tooth, or is it like
yeah,
some random
and
shit?
it's like the cavity got so bad that the nerves are exposed, and yeah.
Oh, so it's like a bad cavity. Yeah, I had one where I like a broken tooth.
All three wisdom teeth came in fine. The fourth one, I guess, came in sideways.
Ugh.
And it's been like that since I was in like high school. But they were like, yeah, it's covering up this part of your tooth that you cannot, like, you're not getting to when you're brushing and stuff. And it's just gotten so bad now that the nerve is exposed. So it keeps getting infected. And then it's just like, dude, it's so bad. It goes up through my jaw into my skull. It's
yeah, and that's like a hard nerve right there where like it's excruciating. Like it's going through your whole damn head. Hey, boy.
I do love that shirt.
I do too.
I remember, I think I was with you when you got it.
Yeah, I got it with Luna. I never wear it. And,
was it Atlanta?
Yeah, I got Atlanta because it was when I was in between drivers. I didn't know what to do.
I remember
But Luna was wearing all her 8 gear, and I was like, I want to wear it.
Yeah, and I was like, dude, that shirt is really sick because it's the long sleeve, right? With the
yeah,
and you got the decals on the sleeve. Yeah, dude,
yeah, I love it.
That is a sick shirt.
Yeah, I don't ever really get to wear it much.
What up,
because
man?
of the long sleeves. Like this weekend is going to be a scorcher, so I won't wear it. But I probably won't be wearing any clothes this weekend, to be honest. But
did a storm just come through?
You love a shirt. No, but there's supposed to be some scattered storms this weekend.
There will be,
and it'll at least cool it off for a little bit. What up, Nick? And but it's been hotter than like I love the heat. I'm pro summer heat, but it like the last 2 or 3 days, like it's been fucking hot.
Yeah.
Like, I've been outside for 10 minutes. I don't sweat, and I'm like soaking wet.
Yeah, dude. I think it's record heat like across America. I heard like New Jersey was 100 degrees today or something. I was like, dude, you know when it's 100 degrees up
it was like 96, 97 here today, and just at work was like we were working at a shop, but we had to do some things outside, and like we were like, get back inside, because our shop had AC, but it was like it made it when you went inside, it was like, oh god.
Yeah.
And you just like leave the truck running. Like don't turn it off. Leave the AC blowing in there 24/7.
Yeah, this weekend's gonna be hot. Thank
God
it's a night race.
There's chances of thunderstorms. No, I'm not worried about it. It's been raining here for like 40 days. And chance of thunderstorms, like it could rain at 11 a.m. and be dry in the afternoon.
And then humid.
Like, well, yeah, it's gonna be humid after, so it's gonna be hot as shit after. But at least like some showers will take it from 90 to like 86, you know?
Yeah.
But even if like it's been so hot that even if some showers blow by, I'm not worried about it like raining for 4 or 5 hours. Like I think it's just gonna be like, oh, it rained for 30 minutes.
It'll evaporate.
Yeah.
Like once it's over.
Like Friday's 50%, Saturday's 45%. And that's just scattered thunderstorms. I'll take those odds. If it was like 98% for 3 days, I'd be like, ooh.
Right. No, scattered. It's summer rain. It'll be quick.
Yeah. There's a chance it's going to rain that day. And it doesn't say what time. So, fuck it. It could rain in the morning. Yeah, it could rain in the morning and have a beautiful sunset. You know, fuck them.
Yeah, I'm hoping, dude.
It is going to be Atlanta night race. We've been talking about it for a while. And I've been kind of bitchy. I've been real bitchy lately. But bitchy in the group chat about, like, nobody seems fucking excited. We talked about this, like,
well, everybody bailed on the Southern 500.
Yeah, I know.
Everybody's not excited for racing right now.
Like, last year, I don't know why everybody's like doesn't give a shit, but I remember last year we were like, yo, Atlanta night race, we all gotta be there. That's gonna be the one to be at. It'll be like Dega 2.0. And then like half the people bailed. Half the people are still coming, sort of, but then it's like, all right, cool, Atlanta night race, I guess. And I'm like, dude, this is gonna be sick. Like Atlanta night race, the new track, like it's gonna be badass.
Do we not have like a whole crew coming? I figured
we do, but I don't know. It's pretty much when Pittman bailed, kind of took some wind out of my sails.
Oh man, that's right.
Yeah, we'll talk about that later. We ain't got to blast them on
bummer.
There.
Yeah.
But yeah, it's a bummer. The boys left. We lost a member, and just all that was kind of like, oh man, because we were like, fucking Atlanta's gonna be rowdy. Now it's like, yeah, I guess I'm gonna probably bring Luna. Like,
you think? Saturday night on the bus.
She's been begging me to go to the race, and I'm like, how do I say no to this?
Yeah.
But then, I wasn't gonna take her Friday. Like Friday, I was gonna be like, ugh. And then Saturday, like chill. But then I was like, I know, but that's another thing. Like stuff I was telling you about earlier is I was like, now I think I'm like even like, I know I'm like, I'm gonna chill and I get wild. But then I think I'm actually just gonna chill.
I'm not against it, man. I got this toothache thing. Like, if we all just want to have a chill Atlanta weekend, I'm cool with that too, man.
Yeah, I hate your tooth bother and your flight thing, because I was almost gonna be like, hey, you want to wake up Friday morning and go hit some golf balls?
I know. I thought about it too, but I'm just like, there's no way. No. Yeah.
I mean, we could use my clubs.
We'll see.
We'll see how you feel.
We'll see. Yeah.
There's some dude. I was like, we're gonna have the whole day to like.
Yeah. I think we could find some fun things to do.
Yeah, no, we will. I was almost like, we should go fishing or something, but I was like, we'll probably sleep in.
I mean, fishing would be cool. I know Sunday morning I got my flight out.
Yeah.
Is Dalton crashing with us?
Yes, you and Dalton are staying at my house, and I'm either going to negotiate him just taking the airport, or I'll just take the airport.
Well, that's why I was like, I'll just wake his ass up and be like, yo, dog, you got to drive home right now.
Yeah.
You're going north.
Yeah. You're passing the airport.
Yeah. Right. I think we could probably make that work, dude.
Yeah, I haven't really talked to him about it, but I think if
I'm sure. Yeah. I'm sure we can make it work.
Somebody's going to get you to the airport.
Yeah. No, dude, I'm excited. If it was for anything else, I would have already bailed with this tooth thing. So, I'm committed, because I'm like, no, I got to the dentist, got a prescription in. I'm going to make sure I'm there.
Yeah.
We're going to have a good time,
make
dude.
You feel good.
Yeah. Yeah. I'm looking forward to this trip a lot. Atlanta's going to be great. What did you think of Pocono?
Hey. Yeah, man, Pocono.
You like that transition?
Yeah. Pocono was.
What do you mean if you have to? It should be. I'd happily drop you off, because it would make me happy to. Thanks, Dalton. I'll talk to you later about it, though.
We'll talk later. Dude, Pocono was leading up to be like Pocono was Pocono, but it was leading up to be like, man, this race has been solid. It hasn't been bad. Like, it's been Pocono-y. The restarts were crazy. There were some yellows. There was some strategy,
especially for me when right here, Josh Berry.
Oh yeah, I thought about that as I was watching.
I was the last pick. Too.
Everybody's picked, and then Josh Berry was like third for a minute, and I was like, no fucking way.
And I was the last.
I literally was like, no fucking way. Because like he was up there.
I was like, they're gonna be
solid
pissed.
Points. You got solid points with them. And
no, I did.
Like, and then I had I was gonna pick the 24, but then I saw Reddick was on the board still in picks, and I was like, I gotta go with my boy. And then his race unfolded, and I was like, are you fucking kidding me?
And nobody picked Briscoe, right?
Nobody picked Briscoe.
That's the worst part, because he was available, and wasn't he on the pole?
No, he's been on a bunch of polls, but I think he started like 4th or something.
Okay. But either way, he was high up when I was looking at the driver.
He started in the top 10 for sure.
And I skipped over him and went all the way to the bottom just to get Josh Berry.
But I was like, dude, I was looking, I was like, no way, Josh Berry's up there. Like, what the fuck? Even like Pittman had Hocevar, I think, and Hocevar was fast for a bit. And I was like, dude, come on.
Yeah. Yeah, Hocevar. I don't know if you saw my reaction to Pittman picking Hocevar, because he had a couple picks before me.
Yeah.
But I was like, nobody's picking Hocevar yet. That's going to be my guy. has been on the right.
Briscoe's been knocking off some poles, dude. He's been fast. They haven't, until now, they haven't been able to close. They've been fast as shit and just have no racecraft, throw the whole race away, piss it away on pit road or strategy, and finish 17th. But they finally had one go for them. But the race was so good, and then I hated the last stint. It was like 30 to go, and it was like, ooh, like this is going to be good. Briscoe's short on fuel. My ass. He saved like 9 laps of fuel. Nobody could pass them, and they just played follow the leader for 30 laps. And God bless Amazon and their coverage. Loved every second of it, but they were making it fascinating. Like, he's going to run out. No way. And we just watched Briscoe like run.
Please keep watching.
We watched Briscoe save fuel and not get passed for 30 laps.
Right.
And that right there, I was like, he's saving fuel, and the guys behind him can't pass him. What is going on?
Right, that's a problem.
And we've had some good races, but like this was just like another like, oh yeah, this fucking car.
Right. Yeah, ultimately that's the problem. And like it's okay to want to be entertained on a race. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
It's like it wasn't entertaining at the end of the day.
Yeah.
It was
I literally was like, can we get a yellow or something?
Yeah. It seemed like it might have been for a minute, but it wasn't, and that's ultimately a problem. You have to be entertained.
Yeah. We saw Denny make some runs, and then like he was saying this part, like with the wind, or the wake, he just couldn't do shit. And it was like, yeah, this is gay.
Yep.
Hated it. Hey, happy for Briscoe getting his first win at JGR. Good for him. The transition 19 team hasn't won in a while. Bass Pro and
that was cool to see.
His burnout was sick. Kind of like feel good. Like, all right, Briscoe, cool. Like,
yeah, it could have been worse.
I'm not anti Briscoe, but it was like, all right, cool, man. Glad to see you like go to new fields and prosper. But then I was like, yo, Ty Gibbs this is like a 3rd season over there. And I know it's like the rookie learning how to do all this stuff and kind of grinding through the years. But Briscoe's been over there half season, has got to win. And Ty Gibbs, I think like, I'm pro Ty Gibbs, but like he has to get a win this year. Or like these rumors are just going to be like, okay, yeah, what's going on?
It definitely adds credit to the Kyle Busch fans as you rock the 8 shirt, you know, because that people were like, yeah, about time. Like Kyle Busch is washed up. He's not worth the money. But you got, Ty Gibbs in there not doing shit either. So,
which granted, this, you know what I'm sick of people saying? It's like, I was like, why is this a general term? And we still say it. This new car. This is like our our 4th season with this car.
Yeah.
We keep being like the new car. Well, the old car. And it's like, no, this is the car. This is the car. It's not new anymore. It's 4 years old. We've been racing for it for a while. We're doing our 10th, 12th races, some of these tracks, like with this car. Why are we still saying new and learning? Like, shut the fuck up. It's driving me nuts.
Yeah, by the way, I just looked it up, and Kyle Busch is ahead of Ty Gibbs in points.
Yeah. No, go RCR, dude. Kyle needs.
That's an RCR equipment.
It's been bad lately with the Kyle Busch train, dude. Mexico race, the fucking Pocono. He's either going backwards or speeding on pit road, and there's no in between. I don't know what to do, but it's so sad, like getting Luna into the race, and then Kyle Busch is just going backwards, and she's like, crying.
And you're like, I don't know. It's like,
and I'm like, oh my god.
You're watching the end of his career, I think.
Yeah. I mean, it's limited for sure, but like I think we all just want to see Kyle get one more at least. Like, at this point, just like one more win, please. One more win.
Yeah, we all want to see it, honestly.
Yeah.
Briscoe even won a race before Ty
Gibbs. That's what we're saying. Is like, man, something's gotta go. If you're in top tier Joe Gibbs equipment, like you're expected to win over there. That's top tier teams. Why aren't they winning? That's essentially Kyle Busch's old ride.
Yeah.
I don't know, man. I think Ty Gibbs is fast. He's got skill. They just got to put a race together. Even when they have speed, they barely can scrap out of top 20.
Yeah, and I mean, at a certain point, the doubters have a point.
Yeah.
You can't keep excusing it in the 3rd season.
Right. Which it took William Byron a couple seasons to win. It took Chase Elliott a couple seasons to win. To Joey Logano a couple seasons to win. But we're in a couple seasons now. And he
is a product of the new car. It's not like he had to adjust.
Yeah. It's not like he had decades of racing some other style car.
Kyle Busch.
Yeah.
who perfected the other car. Yeah, that's a good point, man. It's going to be interesting to see the storyline of Ty Gibbs and what happens there.
Yeah, man. I don't know. I don't know what's going on over
Josh
there.
Berry's outshining him.
Josh Berry and the Fords were fast. Blaney was super fast. Blaney probably had the best car in the race and never got talked about because he started in last, got all the way to the lead, sped on pit road.
Yeah, didn't he finish
went all the way back,
top 5?
Came back. No, he finished third.
Yeah,
and drove all the way up to third. And it's like
that's right.
He went from the back to the front twice at Pocono. Where it's so hard to pass.
It's a good point.
So he was
Chris
fast.
Buescher in the Ford. He's fast.
RFK all in the top 10 again. They did that at Michigan and Pocono. I think they're starting to kind of hit a stride. I know they got a penalty a couple weeks ago with some bullshit, but they're starting to make gains to where they're like they're on TV more than they're not. Like we're seeing them more up at the front. Ryan Preece has totally made me a believer. I was on the doubt train, but he's been fast all year.
Also, it's Fords in the second half of the season. They always do this.
Yeah. Byron was super fast in practice, but this is that part where Hendricks kind of lays in the weeds.
Mm-hmm.
You forget about him. What's up with them?
If you're a betting man.
And then the fucking playoffs come and boom, boom, boom. All the fucking Hendrick drivers are in the top 5.
Yeah, if you're a betting man, it might be about the time that you need to start doubling down on Fords. Because the second half of the season, they're going to crank it up. RFK, Penske, like those are going to be 2 Ford teams you got to watch out for in the second half.
And this weekend starts the bracket challenge thing.
Oh, yeah.
I not even being a stickler. I'm just kind of like, I think I like the idea, but I'm not like, have you made a bracket? I'm just like, oh, cool. Let's see how that goes. Like, I think it's neat, but I'm not like, I want to bet and make a bracket.
I think every time racing does something in an attempt to replicate what sports with balls do, it just doesn't quite work.
Yes. Well, I like the idea for like, this will be fun and neat for like the mid-season lull of like, we can talk about the playoffs so much, but here's like, it's almost like back in the day when they did the No Bull Challenge or Xfinity does the Dash for Cash stint. Like it's fun. It's something within the race to pay attention to.
I get that.
Where they're running the race. It's fun and neat, but it is like, yeah, you are just copying ball sports.
That's what I mean. It's like,
I do think the track lineups are pretty fucking gay.
Yeah. I just like when they think of something like racing specific.
Yeah.
It works better.
Look, Atlanta, Chicago Street Race, Sonoma, Dover, Brickyard 400. Like, it couldn't be a worse lineup. I like the Atlanta and Dover and Brickyard.
I mean, is that why they're doing it? Because they know it's the worst.
I think they're like, well, Atlanta's fun, but they gotta spice up these boring races.
Well, and to kick it off with Atlanta, it's fun, and then for the rest of it, you're like, oh yeah, that's right. This sucks. Right. I mean, people like Chicago Street. I guess we'll see if they actually do.
Hey, who's gonna win the race this weekend?
I don't know.
You don't know who's gonna win the race this weekend?
I do.
Who? All right, cool. Love you.
Also, we have Iowa after
that. Yeah. Well, but that's not part of the thing.
I know. I was just saying that's an interesting.
Oh yeah. Well, then it's good. Iowa, Watkins Glen, Richmond, Daytona. I love that.
They really did take the worst part of the schedule, I think.
Yeah, it's right there to church it up.
So, all right. I mean, I appreciate that they're like, hey, this is the worst part of our whole schedule. We got to do something. I think to keep
these are the races that are on TNT, I believe.
Right.
This is TNT's stint.
I'm pretty sure you're right. Yep.
And then it goes to Iowa starts NBC, I think, which is nice because NBC is going to have not even just like they're going to have going into the playoffs, which will be fun.
Yeah. And I mean, I wonder if NBC is going to take a hit this season
because of Amazon, or what you mean?
Yeah, just they got to keep up, dude. Prime is awesome, and I'm
Prime
curious.
Was the sickest thing I've seen, and I'm very curious to see like how next year. Like, I don't think Prime's gonna have 5 races. I think we're gonna have like
bump it up.
Yeah, let's get 10 races or something.
Yeah,
that was amazing. And then going into TNT, I think like half the broadcast is going to TNT, so it's gonna be like amateur Prime on TNT. But yeah, whatever. That's still going to be better than Fox.
That's still going to be good. Yeah.
Yeah, that's going to be better than Fox.
And those are good races
and NBC's always killed it. Like they need some tweaks, but then like night and day from Fox to NBC.
Right.
It's only keeps going good from here. It's not like where Fox is coming.
That's what I'm hoping. Yeah, that's what I'm hoping. That now I'm worried Prime is the example. They're the highest.
Oh, they set the bar, bro.
We need more races with them.
Yeah. Yeah, for sure, man. It was really awesome. I loved every bit of it. It's like hour and a half post race coverage. And the fucking trackside thing, like everything was lit. And you got Dale Jr. Like Dale Jr.'s chugging beers.
He's always the best. Fun. Who would have guessed that Prime was just gonna hit a home run though?
I totally kind of even forgot. I was like, oh yeah, Prime. Let's see how this goes. And like the first 30 seconds I saw, I was like, this is what we needed.
It's the first time Cup has gone exclusively streaming for the first time ever, which is a pretty big deal. And they proved how much better it is, which is kind of crazy.
I never even thought about, because I was like, dude, streaming, not everybody can see it. But then I was like, well, there's no like, hey, we got basketball coming on, we got to change channel. Like, no, they can just play however long they want until they're done.
Right.
And I was like, I didn't think about like time slots. Like they just know we'll just film till we want to.
Yeah, dude.
And I was like, okay, I like
it's like having speed or like a network just for NASCAR where they never have to cut away anymore.
And that was fun. And even like the pre-race and the post-race was all like really dynamic and good. Like the content was good. They weren't like, put it out and all this crap.
The Dale Earnhardt docu-series.
Yeah.
So like Prime is like serious about making like content.
That was the best documentary I've ever seen in my life.
Yeah. Dude,
I
Prime
cried
is just
for hours.
crushing it. So that's what I mean. If they keep giving us these races and keep giving us more like content like that,
they can just do the whole season.
The Speed Network. Like this is it.
Yeah, this is what we needed for sure. Very curious seeing what goes forward.
Yeah. Just give them everything, dude. Just have like Fox and NBC for network, and then just give Prime everything for streaming. I'd be happy.
Yeah.
If you can figure out how to bitch about streaming on your Facebook, you can figure out how to stream the race.
Very true.
That's
very
funny.
True.
You're talking about all the boomers on the Facebook groups. Yeah. That is a funny point, actually.
Facebook NASCAR fans are the worst, bro.
Yeah, you're like, okay, you can figure out.
Did
Amazon
you see
Prime.
what Bubba Wallace said next? It's like, dude, please get off Facebook.
Yes, we both hate Bubba Wallace, but we are not the same.
yes, yeah. Dude, I hate those.
I'm a real hater.
Those fake Facebook posts where then people are like, "This is why I quit watching the sport." And it's like, then why are you seeing this on your feed?
Right.
But yeah, man, Pocono. I just hated that. I loved the race all the way up to that last fuel run where that caution really screwed it. When the caution came out for SVG, and it blows my mind too. Is like they don't even talk about SVG when it's not a road course. As soon as it's a road course, they're like SVG, and then as soon as he's on like an oval, they're like, oh, there he is spinning out again.
There's that stupid son of a bitch, that foreigner.
Yeah. But dude, we got to talk about Brad Keselowski for a minute. Did you see when they pit from the lead when the pit road was closed, and like the era of communication on all parties involved? I don't know what was going on there, but I just couldn't believe. Like I was like, wow, Brad's putting together a race. He's gonna have a good day. I still don't think he's gonna win, but he's definitely got a shot to have a really good day here.
Right.
Like with some races he's had speed, a lot of races he hasn't, and then he does some shit like this, pitting from the lead at the end of the stage or whatever, just when pit road's closed and then going to the back of the field. Then they try to flip some strategy, get back up there again, and get plagued with SVG caution. And it was like, dude, like they can just not get a break.
Yeah, seriously. I mean,
they came back to finish the top 10. They scrapped out of P9. But it just like, dude, what are y'all doing over there?
Yeah, it's crazy. I don't know.
I want to be a Brad fan so bad. Like, I love Brad. I'm really digging like him, like doing the Tony Stewart thing. But it's like, come on.
Yeah. It was a lot more fun to watch him winning when he was at Penske in the 2 car.
Yeah, now it's like just like, please. It's like almost like it's like
Kyle
he
Busch
owns the car, but it's like Kyle Busch, like, come on. Y'all still got some fight left in you.
You're making me look like an asshole.
I'm trying to tell everybody
I'm trying to tell everybody how good you were. I grew up watching you, dude. I know you're good. You're
I
making me
know.
look
I want
like
to
an
see the
asshole.
old guys stay on top.
Mm-hmm.
It sucks, man. It's like sad to see. But
Yeah.
then everybody be like, "Oh, they're washed up." I'm like, again, they completely changed the car. There's a whole completely different car than we raced for the last 2 decades. Drives completely different. So why do we keep talking about like it's the driver's still there? Like the driver can still drive. You put them in one of the old cars, I guarantee they're still fast.
Yeah, exactly.
These cars are completely different.
Yeah, which is interesting. It like totally changes everything on the trajectory of their career as well. You don't really see that in like other sports where they just change up the rules of the game.
Completely
or
different
like,
bat and ball.
yeah,
Different
exactly.
football.
Golf,
Or,
they're just like, oh, now you have to do like 20 jumping jacks in between holes.
Yeah.
Like the older guys are like, wait, what the fuck? We can't do that. It's like, well, I guess you're not good at golf anymore, are you?
Washed up.
Yeah, no, it's an interesting point though. You really don't see it in other sports,
right? Oh man, but I don't know, man. It was all Pocono was all right. At the end of the day, I was like, that was just a class Pocono race. I just didn't like that they couldn't pass Briscoe at the end when they weren't saving and he was. Like it just didn't make sense.
right?
Like he should have struggled to finish 5th or 6th.
Yeah, that was infuriating. That was when I was like, all right, I'm done.
Something's got to give here.
And also by that point, I knew I wasn't winning money. So
yeah, that too.
I know it's been a minute since we've done an episode. I was just curious if you had any comments on Mexico.
Dude, wasn't about it. Didn't really care for all our haulers driving from Michigan to Mexico.
Mm-hmm.
But the race itself was quite interesting. I thought the track would race really well. I liked that whole turn through the stadium thing.
Through the stadium, yeah.
That was pretty sick. Like I didn't watch anything all weekend. I didn't watch practice. I didn't watch qualifying. Before we did picks, I just checked the speed charts and like see where I fell in line. And then I didn't see anything until the green flag dropped. And I was like, they're going through a fucking stadium? Like what? I was like, where? I don't remember this when I watched in 2005. And,
yeah, that was kind of cool.
It was cool. I was like, that's got to be a cool place to sit. I mean, I don't know. I've never been to a road course. I know you can't see the whole thing, but if you had to sit somewhere at a road course, probably a fun little spot to sit. I didn't know they carried so much ass into turn 1. The start race in the rain, when they were hauling ass into turn 1, I was like, yo, they're flying. Thought it was a little tricky. I thought the track raced really well. Like, I would have put it right there. I almost thought the track raced better in Coda. Like, it was kind of high speed, racers racetrack. You had to, like, wouldn't just follow the leader. Like Ty Gibbs gave SCG a run for his money. Some long straightaways. I thought it was better than Sonoma. Didn't care for the whole. I didn't give a rat's ass about the Mexico thing. Was irrelevant to me. Didn't really think it was necessary. But sure, whatever. NASCAR, Viva la NASCAR. But sure, cool. I still haven't watched the Chicago street race, but I imagine that was better than that. So if we had to go to Mexico or Chicago street race, I would choose the Mexico race.
Okay, interesting.
Yeah, we're still not pro street racing over here. Not my NASCAR.
How do you feel lately about Carson Hocevar?
I really, really like Carson Hocevar. He's growing a lot on me. I'm digging everything he's doing. But then he wrecks Ricky, and he's like, hey, fuck, it is what it is. And then a lap down the next week in Mexico, he dumps Ricky again. And it's like, oh, whoops. And I'm like, dude, you got to get fucking checked, bro. Like, Ricky, you got to do. And then I'm like, Ricky, you got to do something, man. Yeah. And I know Ricky's probably like, I'm waiting for his moment, but I'm like, no, like, let's keep this going.
No, now you're looking like a bitch, dude.
Yeah, Carson's like, well, anyways, because you know what's going to happen? You know what's going to happen? Is it like Ricky's waiting for his moment? Carson's going to win. Carson's going to win one of these races in the next 5-6 weeks.
Yeah.
And Carson's going to be like, yeah, that's in the past, man, whatever. I'm up top. And then Ricky really looks like a bitch.
Yeah, and he'll just be like, I don't know, dude. I can't hear people talking shit from way back there.
Yeah.
Like, I'm in the playoffs. Sorry.
Yeah. Yeah. But then I could totally see, like, Carson somehow makes the playoffs. And then he's on like the bubble at Bristol, and Ricky just dumps his shit.
I mean,
if anything, that would be a place to do it, a Richmond or a Bristol, you know. And then when people kind of forget about it and get the microphones out of their faces, and Ricky's like,
that would be cool.
Yeah.
And I like Carson, but I would.
I think Ricky's going to definitely do something. I don't know why they're not like, Ricky, why don't you go over there and kick his ass?
Yeah, right.
Like, I think Ricky's like, I know. Ricky's going to get him. I think.
Why
Ricky's
doesn't he?
But then I'm also like, well, when Ricky gets him, are they going to park Ricky? It's clearly going to be on purpose.
Then why doesn't he just go punch him? They clearly have proven they don't care that much about it.
Well, that's what I'm saying. Are they going to park Ricky for reckless driving or 2 laps?
Yeah, I'm saying instead of just dumping him, just go up and punch him in the face after the race.
Yeah. That's what I think it'd be cool if, like, just run random race, Ricky comes out of nowhere and knocks him the fuck out.
Well, what happened when he fought Kyle Busch? I know his dad got in a lot of trouble, but, like, what, did he get fined a little bit of money or something? Like,
yeah, $50,000.
They're not going to park you for punching a dude on pit road. Yeah. They will for intentionally dumping him. So I don't know why he hasn't just, like, gone up and punched him.
Well, then he said, when we get back to the States, I'm going to beat your ass. I'm like, we've been back to the States for 2 weeks.
That's what I mean, dude. I know when. What are we doing?
Yeah, hey. Atlanta might be juicy.
Yeah. Especially when they're 4 wide and Carson's, like, right behind Ricky.
Oh, well, that was funny. At Pocono, Carson was 3rd and Ricky was 2nd. So Ricky had a great race for a minute at Pocono with strategy. And Carson was way faster than Ricky, and like he just sat right behind him. And I was like, Carson, you're an idiot if you pass him. I was like, do not pass him.
Yeah, then, I think at that point they're like, okay, dude,
yeah,
we can't keep wrecking him.
Way faster than him, and they were like I was like, Carson's an idiot if he tries to pass him.
I do respect Carson though for just being like, yeah, I don't give a shit, dude.
Yeah,
like I'm gonna dump you if you're in my way, and like if you want to come do something, then come do it. Otherwise, move.
Yeah, it's
like,
funny.
I do respect it.
Felicia's friend's coming to the race, but she just started watching NASCAR with us for like the last 6 weeks. And I was like, you got to pick a driver. She's like, can I pick them if they're cute? Like, yeah, that helps if you're a girl. And she picked Carson Hocevar. So she's been watching the races rooting for Carson Hocevar. And then he's been like kicking ass lately. And she's like, yeah. I'm like,
no, go. It's not. It usually doesn't work like that. Trust me, something's going to happen. Yeah, dude, I'm contemplating rocking my Carson shirt Saturday.
Well, that Carson shirt is sick as fuck.
Saturday night, though.
I'm contemplating even bringing clothes.
I've like only rocked Austin Dillon stuff on cup races. So
wear this. I mean, you bought it. Damn it, wear it.
Mm-hmm.
That with your Dillon shirt hat.
True. Yeah,
dude. It's like every race I go to, Reddick runs some dumbass scheme. I ain't seen a monster scheme in years. He's running the fucking car dealer Superman car or some shit.
Oh,
that
no,
red,
really?
blue with a Superman logo on the hood. It's super gay. And I'm like, and every other race I went to, he ran the Xfinity car. So.
Oh yeah, this Superman, the upper deck one.
Yeah, I hate that car. So
yeah.
I hope it wrecks. But
yeah, it's not great.
No, it's not winning either. Yeah, I don't know, man. Every other race he ran that white and purple Xfinity car, which at first, when I first seen it, I really liked it. And the more I see it, the more I hate it.
Yeah, you just want the monster car.
I just want to see the monster car. That's all the car I want to see.
Yep. It's the best car.
Maybe he runs that at 7,500.
True.
I don't know. True. But yeah, man, Pocono was all right. Mexico was. That's the only thing. Is I'm like, could we not just race a road course in America? Like, I don't know why we're racing somewhere 1,700 hours away, and then I don't know why when people are like, oh yeah, cities are bad everywhere. It's like, yeah, but we're not having to have like detailed fucking armored military escort us through these towns.
When I saw that argument, it's like number one, yes, Chicago and all those other cities are bad. We also shouldn't go there.
Yeah.
Number two. Stop being dumb. You know there's a difference between driving through rural Mexico and rural America. You need armed security to go through Mexico for a reason.
Great, but don't leave your hotel. And they're like, we were fine. Right. We were fine in Mexico. We didn't leave the hotel. And I'm like, so why didn't you leave your hotel?
Right. Like, let's not be dumb now. Okay. Let's not be dumb. Okay. It's safer to walk through long South Carolina, where I live, than it is to walk through inner city Chicago in certain neighborhoods, right? We don't have to pretend that we're just dumb now. Just like it's safer to drive across America than it is safer to drive across Mexico. Like, obviously, that's more dangerous. So it's just dumb. It's like, what are we doing? It's not worth it.
Mm-mm. Yeah, man.
75%.
Yeah, and everybody, I heard about a whole bunch of people getting sick. I'm like, what?
Yeah.
What does that tell you? What does that tell you?
Mm-hmm.
Did everybody get sick when they left Chicago? I don't know, but I didn't hear about it.
Yeah, and we probably shouldn't.
You know, another thing, and if you say anything bad about it, we're gonna fine you and make you do therapy. What?
And I'm also against.
Like, when are you not allowed to have an opinion?
I'm also against going to dangerous cities in America. How about that?
Yeah, I don't want to go to those either.
Yeah, we shouldn't be going to Chicago.
How about we just go
or Baltimore or
let's
Memphis.
just go where racetracks. Let's go to racetracks are already existing
and fans exist at.
Yeah,
like
I don't know, man.
They have racetracks in America that we've been going to, and then there's fans that live around those tracks because they've grown up going to races there, and then they go, "Oh yeah, I'll pay to go to this." It's a wild concept, I know, but
here, stay with me now.
You go out?
Yeah.
You there?
Go out where? Yeah, I was just drinking my drink with you. But yeah, man, we got Hot Atlanta coming up. We've been talking about this night race for a fucking year now. As soon as the schedule was released, we were like, yo, summer night race in fucking Atlanta. That's going to be dope. And it's here. I'm so happy this is a Saturday night race. There's only like 3 on the schedule and not a Sunday night race. Because that was what I remember a couple years ago. They made it. It was going to end at night, but it got rain shortened and it was on a Sunday too, and it sucked. And just the Monday blues. But like this Saturday night race is going to be fucking sick. I don't know, man. I'm super pumped for it. Get to see the boys. The bus is back. Hope everybody's excited and gets their shit together. It's going to be fun, man.
I was talking about this with my wife earlier, and I was saying I'm curious if you agree. If I'm going to a race at a track, I prefer it Saturday night. If I'm sitting at home,
like if they do a night race, like there's some tracks just don't do night races.
No. I'm just saying in general though. If I'm going to go to a race, I'd prefer at any race, regardless of where I'm going, I would prefer to have it at a Saturday night race.
Right.
If I'm sitting at home and watching a race, I'd prefer it to be on Sunday.
Yeah. Yeah. Now, I mean, it's also too like nostalgia, like some of the classics. But you know, I guess maybe even being young, but like Saturdays, like maybe you're getting a get together with your family, maybe you're cooking out, maybe you're going out to bars with friends or something. You're going out to a birthday party. It's like, oh fuck, the race is tonight. I gotta try to figure out that like,
Saturday. You're always
typically
busy.
That's a Saturday. Saturday's night's busy.
Yep.
But however, I always grew up with Saturday night Bristol, Saturday night Richmond, Saturday night Daytona in July.
Yeah, a few special ones, obviously.
A few special ones you knew, like that was Saturday night and you were all excited for it. And in retrospect, I liked Saturday night races because that meant I had a whole Sunday to do whatever the fuck I wanted, which I never really have because my Sundays revolve around what time the race starts.
Yeah.
And so it was almost like you got a Sunday off. Is what it felt like on Saturday night races. Like, oh, dude, I can do whatever I want. Y'all want to go fishing tomorrow? Y'all want to go golfing? They're like, well, that was Sunday. The race is on Saturday night. I can do whatever I want Sunday.
Yeah, that's true. Yeah. I guess as long as it's at nighttime. Saturday during the daytime would be bad.
Well, yeah, no, that doesn't happen. But yeah, it can't be every week. But I think some of those staple races should always have been Saturday nights. I don't like the Southern 500 has to be on a Sunday night. Like you couldn't do that on Saturday. That's not how that works.
No. Right. Yeah, but it does work because we have Monday off too.
Yeah. So. Well, that's the thing. That's the trade.
Yeah.
Yeah, man. I don't know. That was my thing too. The Busch or Clash, the Bud Shootout, the Sprint Unlimited, whatever you want to call it. It was always the Saturday night before the Daytona 500.
Right.
Like that was a thing. You had
Saturday
night race, Cup qualifying on Sunday. I don't know what was wrong with that. It was speed weeks because it was a whole week. And it was awesome. And now it's just
a month
before the Daytona 500 at some random venue that has nothing to do with anything.
Yeah.
It's irrelevant to me at this point. But I don't know. That's me bitching. Man, I'm so pumped.
I agree. Bring back speed week.
Remember we talked in the spring about look how much the track's aging? Here we are, 5 months down the road. this hot ass summer we're having with all this rain. I can't wait to see how much it's worn out now. I myself, a fellow race car driver, drove on it. It was pretty sketchy, and I can't wait to see the track again and just see how much this track ages through the next couple of years, and just now, since we saw it in February.
Yeah, I'm stoked, man.
Do you think this track should have 2 races?
I'm one of the few people that likes 2 dates at tracks.
I like a handful of tracks having 2 races.
I'm okay with like all intermediates having 2 dates.
Yeah. If it means we ain't got road courses and street races and all that shit. Yeah. Even like the short tracks. Like that's the thing. I know we have a bunch of friends that are like super anti 2 races. Daytona has to have 2. Dega has to have 2. I think
Charlotte should have 2.
I think Charlotte have 2 ovals.
Uh-huh.
I like Kansas having 2.
Kansas, yep.
I like Martinsville having 2.
Yeah.
Here's the thing. I've always loved Bristol having 2, but of the last 2 or 3 years, I'm like,
right.
I don't even know. Like y'all covered it in dirt, and now the product sucks with this car. If y'all took the spring day, I wouldn't even be surprised at this point.
Mm-hmm. Yeah, it sucks.
Yeah. Richmond went down to 1. I'm kind of like, okay. I think Darlington should have 1.
Yeah, I mean,
I think Darlington should have 1. I love Darlington, but to me, it'd make the Southern 500 more special. I think the Brickyard, of course, should have 1.
I agree with your point, but also I think Darlington puts on pretty good races, so I'm also not against just having like better racing.
I'm not anti 2. I'm just pro 1.
Like Michigan's pretty good. I'm okay with 2. Like if the track puts on good races.
That's the thing. Michigan and Pocono are the product of going to 1 race and making more money or selling out more. So Michigan had a packed grandstands. Pocono had packed grandstands. 1 race. Remember they had 2, and it was like, oh, the stands look pathetic. Mm-hmm. And that's just how it goes. Also, the economies and shit. No one talks about Kansas. That. Yeah, Kansas has 2 races, but the one's in the playoffs. Blah blah blah. I just think I have a feeling. I feel like this summer, if anything, maybe this stupid weather radar will scare people off. But I think this crowd's gonna be good this weekend.
Depends on that. Yeah, it depends on that heat, though.
Yeah, well, the heat, but it's a night race. Like, it's a night race in Atlanta.
Yeah, but it's still gonna be hot as shit showing up. We'll see. I mean, it's hot. So
remember it was hot as shit at Dega?
Yeah.
Remember the Dega crowd?
That's Dega.
whoa. That's Dega.
That's a little different. We were there like all week, so.
But yeah, man, I don't know. I think it's gonna be good.
I'm excited. What are we between 1 and 2, right?
Yep, between bus 1 and 2.
So everybody be looking
down there walking around the infield. We'll be around all weekend, raising hell.
If you're watching the race, look for the big yellow bus between 1 and 2. I have a buddy from church that's going to be there with his son, so I think I'll meet up with them at some point because they have an infield pass.
Oh, sweet.
Yeah, so I was like, I'll swing by. And I was describing the bus, and he's like, oh, I know. I follow them on TikTok. Like, oh, dope. So,
yeah, I follow them on TikTok.
I was like, that's right. They're pretty famous on TikTok.
Shout out Fast Car Living for letting us hang out on the bus, boys.
Yep.
Oh, but yeah,
all right, well,
it's gonna be fun. I'm good with it.
That about wraps it for me, man. I
hope you can fly tomorrow.
I know this pain is killing me right now.
Ugh. Take another one.
I'm about to just pop so much pills. I might not wake up tomorrow.
Oh, do yourself a favor.
Yeah, I'll solve all the problems.
Yeah, you won't have no problems no more. All right, y'all.
All right, man. Well, it's good talking to you. And everybody, we will be posting from Atlanta this weekend.
Yeah,
so
we need to do better about that.
Yeah, about that.
Yeah.
Later.
Right, peace.